Oh, here we are in the apiary again. Bees are quite quietly buzzing. I think I want to put a super on that one. Yep. This is Steve's hive. I'm going to have a look at this tonight. Give it some more food. Possibly even take out my old frames. So it's just down to his frames. It's the old brood box one. And this is the queen I moved. Oh, there's a hornet. Yes. Oh, is it? Oh, was that a hornet hoverfly? Might have been a hornet hoverfly. But this was the angry bees. Where I moved them from over there. And this is that big stack that I looked at last week. It's got a pretty rotten super on halfway up. But the bees are taking care of that. They're looking after that entrance there. There's a wasp. So there are some wasps around. Oh no, there's not much feed left in this feeder on Steve's bees. So I'm going to top that feeder up. But before I do, I'm going to have a little look inside and see if the queen's laying on Steve's frames and what the state of my frames is. And the queen's okay, she's here. And she's laying only on the old frames. So at the moment, she hasn't started laying on the new frames as yet. So I'm going to leave her on this frame and take one old frame out. So that's the frame I'm taking out. Fair amount of cat brood there. The other frame that she's still laying eggs in fact, I'll leave in and take that out. Been taking the stores down okay. It's just that she hasn't moved on to another frame yet. This one will have the mites in anyway, so it's not quite so vital now. Get that out and then leave her a bit longer. Put another bucket of feed on and it should be right. I think I put a box of wet frames on here a week or so back. There's a gap there. And maybe I should take that box off. Put it on that hive down there. Let's have a look. I've taken off the two supers that I put on there. Last time there were two wet supers. I put one on there and one on this box down here. So all of the brood boxes along here now have all got at least one super on. And there's a couple of supers there that got no frames in. And that one's got a lot of supers on, so could have some taken off. Oh, I wonder if this hive would have brood in both boxes. They're I'll have a look. Well, that's the bottom box, and it did once have brood. There's a very, very small amount of cap brood left in it. This is the top box. It's really heavy. That's really light. So I'm going to put the top box on the bottom and put the light box on top of that. Right. Heavy box on the bottom, light box at the top. Bees are very confused because their entrance is not in the same place anymore, and it doesn't have an entrance block, so it needs one. But I'm happy with that. It means that if I want to, I can feed them easier. And anyway, they've actually got loads of stores in that bottom box, so they'll be alright. They'll be alright for the winter, and I can split them in the spring if I want to. I'm taking off the 2 supers that I put on there. Last time there were 2 wet supers. I put one on there and one on this box down here. So all of the brood boxes along here now have all got at least 1 super on. And there's a couple of supers there that got no frames in, and that one's got a lot of supers on, so I could have some taken off. These are the angry flying bees. Took some honey off that one. Still not very many hives down here, only 2 really.